the benefits of integrating and improving HCI, human-computer interaction at Airbnb. Airbnb is an American company that operates an online marketplace for short-term and long-term home rentals. This online marketplace operates over a peer-to-peer system where a host puts up their home or space for rent to a user on the other end who rents out the space for a short period. With over 150 million users, along with over 5 million active listings, Airbnb requires a streamlined approach to its interface, which puts the user first. What is HCI? Human-computer interaction is a multidisciplinary study that focuses on the interaction between people and computers as well as the design of the computer interface. It brings machines and humans as close as possible, designing computers and machines so that they best serve their users. HCI basically encompasses the relationship between a user and the computer itself through interfaces. There are three main components of human-computer interaction: the user, the interface, the computer, and how they work together. Humans interact with interfaces of computers to perform various tasks. A computer interface is the medium that enables communication between any user and a computer. Much of HCI focuses on that. This means that HCI is focused mainly on developing an understanding of users, which can then help to inform the designers creating the interface. The goals of HCI. HCI puts people first by better understanding how they use the technology. By analyzing the relationship between the user and the interface itself, organizations like Airbnb can provide efficient, usable products no matter who the user is. One of the main goals is to reduce the amount of physical and mental effort a user must exert when using the technology and makes these interactions more intuitive and more human. Benefits of HCI implementation and integration. HCI makes your designs more user-friendly, which ultimately translates to a better experience. It also makes your system more efficient than it would be otherwise. It also improves the efficiency of a task that is being performed, which in turn increases the productivity of a system. On the back end, improved HCI can help with data translation and better understanding of users' needs. HCI designs technology that is not only easy to use, but adds value to the user's life and experience when using Airbnb. No two users are the same, and some may be elderly or cognitively impaired. HCI seeks to understand every user and how they interact with technology to make these interactions better. One of the most useful principles of HCI is value-sensitive design. This is the approach of designing from the user's point of view. Their needs and values orchestrate the architecture of the interface. This further reinforces the need for HCI principles and integration. It puts the user first, and that way it streamlines the operation for the user. The better the experience is for the user, the better the results are going to be for the app, and the more people are going to use Airbnb for their short-term home rentals. The idea of value-sensitive design is to develop an application and technology that respects the user's values. With Airbnb, this could be something as simple as privacy or safety. HCI implementation at Airbnb. Developers and designers using iterative design. One of the foundational principles of HCI is iterative design. Some of the steps include designing the interface, conducting testing, analyzing the results, and then redesigning the interface. The iterative design process is repeated until a user-friendly interface is created. This reinforces the HCI principles of designing with the user in mind and designing for the user first. It limits the amount of iterations and corrections that have to be done after the application goes live. takes into consideration all user testing. Some more additions to the Airbnb application with HCI in mind could be AR or VR tours of homes and vacation rentals. This way you can implement a more immersive, more hands-on experience for the user when they're browsing through potential homes that they're going to rent. Another addition could be voice search capability, an ability to search what you say without typing it. This could speed up the process of the user and be more interactive, whereas they don't have to type as much. In conclusion, with a large user base like the one Airbnb has, they could greatly benefit from Hci design principles like user-first approach and value-sensitive design. By incorporating these into their design process, they make sure their application takes into account their user needs, and this makes it easier for their users to use.